Today I'm going to show you how to integrate your Acuity Scheduling Calendar with WhatConverts. You're going to need your Acuity Appointment Calendar pulled up, as well as the page in which you want your calendar to be embedded on, and Zapier. So we're going to start with the Acuity page. As you see here, you're going to go to Intake Forms, Intake Form Questions, Create New Custom Form. We're going to use this for internal use only. You'll name your form, and then you'll start adding text box. So the question in your text box, the questions that go in your text box will be as follows. You're going to say source, lowercase, and you're going to do this for each of these. Source, medium, campaign, content, keyword, GCLID, landing page, and MS click ID. So once you've done this, you're going to hit Save Form. Make sure it's added to the forms that you want to set up on your page. And then you're going to, while you're on this page, from our help document, you'll see a script that needs to be applied. You're going to have to find the ID number of your field and place it here. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you'll go into Source, right-click, and click Inspect if you're on Chrome. And this is the field number. We're just going to copy the numbers here. And then you will go back to your document and paste that there. And you'll do this for each field that matches. Sometimes the numbers do go in order. That's not always going to be the case. As you can see here, month 701, 815, 816. So you'll want to make sure that you're doing this for each of the fields. Now that you've done that, you'll need to find your personal owner ID number to go into this section of the code. So you'll go to your client scheduling page here. Where is it? Scheduling page link. Embed scheduler. And then you'll grab this number right here. Copy that and paste it right there. Now, if you have your Acuity calendar already on your page, you'll want to replace it with this, but if you're starting from scratch, you'll just copy this and then paste it on your new page and publish. Now, I'm going to go to this page. And I'm going to make sure that everything looks correct to me. And now I'm going to simulate a Google Ads click with some additional parameters. So when I go to Zapier to set up the steps, everything will have an associated field. So your campaign, your content, your keyword, your GCL ID, and your MS Click ID. So what I'm just going to do here is at the end of the URL, I'm going to say question mark. You'll always start with this, WC_clear equals true. And then an ampersand, UTM_source equals test, and UTM_medium equals test medium, and UTM_content equals test content, and UTM_keyword equals test keyword, and GCL ID equals test GCL ID, and MSC CLK ID equals test MS. Additionally, I'm going to use one more parameter so it doesn't just switch my my test source and test medium to Google, and force UTM_ equals true. So this will keep all of the set UTM parameters as they are. Just going to hit enter. And now the next thing you're going to do is go to Zapier. And you'll start by clicking Make a Zap, and you want your appointment from Acuity to go into WhatConverts. So when this happens, a new appointment in Acuity. So you'll pick Acuity. New appointment. I'm going to pick, let's add a new one. I'm going to do this in a second window. Okay, and continue. You'll pick your calendar. This one. Your appointment type. Click continue. Now, when you go to the Find Data section, if you have set everything up and you've refreshed your page fully with the UTM parameters, you can go ahead and make a test appointment. Okay. You can go to back to Zapier and you'll hit Test and Review. I'm going to pull this down and you'll start seeing my test. I didn't put a campaign in, but here are my test traffic source information. So if you forget to put in a UTM parameter for something like I did for campaign here, it is not a big deal because you can still set that up. So what I'm going to do here is select this by selecting the radio button that you see here next to the appointment. Click Done Editing. And then we move on to the Do This step. So in the Do This step, we want to add the lead to WhatConverts. So you'll say WhatConverts, create lead. You'll select your WhatConverts account. If you haven't set one up, you'll just go to this and you'll click Add a New Account, and it'll walk you through the steps on how to do that. So here's where you'll actually set the lead up. So for lead type, I like to choose web form for this as they are filling out a form to set an appointment. And then we're going to connect the dots. Refer a source, you're going to click Insert a Field. You can either choose from the dropdown or use this search feature. That's not something that Acuity gets. So GCL ID, MS Click ID, I'm going to landing page. You can give your form a name like I did. As you can see, I didn't insert this field into anything. I just typed this in. This will give it a static name for all of the intake forms that you take from your or from all of the bookings that happen through Acuity. So if you want to also include any names, email addresses, phone numbers that clients put in, you'll come down to additional fields at the very bottom. Name. First name. I hit a space because Acuity has broken this out. Last name. Email. Date. At. Continue. Once you're satisfied with how that looks and how they match up, you can just hit continue, and then test and continue. We'll send this to WhatConverts. So we're going to go over to my dashboard here and refresh the dashboard or log in. And here is my test submission that I just sent. So you can see it says appointment date and time. This is the time embedded here. The name of the customer that's signing up for an appointment, their email address, and then all of your test parameters will show up here. Now, if you turn this on, which I'm going to do now, and you want to make sure it's working, you'll just go back to your site. I'm going to clear out all of these parameters except WC underscore clear equals true. And I want to write them all out again. And UTM source equals new source. And UTM medium equals new medium. And UTM campaign equals new camp. And UTM underscore content equals new content. UTM underscore keyword equals new keyword. GCLID equals new, and MSCLKID equals new. And force underscore UTM equals true. Source, medium, campaign, content, keyword. And I'm going to schedule another appointment. Okay. And once you've done that, you can go back to your dashboard. And now you'll see that new appointment just came in. New source, new medium, new campaign, new content, new keyword. So this shows you, even though I didn't have a campaign filled in for the test that I had set up, it does still come through as long as you have the field map. And that's it. All you have to now, every time you get a new appointment, it'll come through into your dashboard just like this, and you'll be all set, and it'll happen instantly as you just saw. So if you do have any questions, please let us know. And thank you again for using WhatConverts.